We want to bring you some breaking news to report from Washington. It relates to the investigation into a possible hack into America's voting systems by foreign entities. Now, CBS News has confirmed that investigation has now expanded. CBS News Justice and Homeland Security correspondent Jeff Pegues is tracking all of this information and joins us now from Washington. Jeff, what can you tell us?
Well, Errol, you'll recall that last week we told you about the hacking, the cyber attack on Arizona and Illinois election board systems. Well, now we're learning from multiple law enforcement sources that there is concern that the type of cyber attacks that affected Arizona and Illinois have affected other states as well. Now, we're not getting any specifics from our sources because many of the folks that we're talking to about this say that this is highly classified information, so they're just not willingly sharing it. But what we saw happen today, and we have video of this, was law enforcement officials summoned to Capitol Hill today to brief lawmakers, Senate and House leaders on the latest on this investigation. Of course, in the background here is this idea that the Russians are trying to influence the election with these cyber attacks. And so the video that you're seeing right now on your screen is the beginning of this meeting where law enforcement officials came up to this meeting on Capitol Hill. As I said, it was something that had not been planned. It was a last-minute thing from the sources that we're hearing. So they were summoned to this meeting to brief lawmakers, and so that's what happened as this investigation continues to expand. We're also told that the Department of Homeland Security is expected to send out an informational alert to states across the country to give them protocols and tips that they can do to protect their systems from potential cyber attacks. Errol?
And because this is highly confidential, a lot of the details are not being shared. The hack into the Arizona and Illinois voting systems, though, has been reported as simply information being accessed, driver's license numbers, perhaps names, and officials are keen to point out that so far there's no proof that vote tampering has taken place, and that there's no possibility of an actual vote count being changed. But still, this is very concerning.
Well, that's a very good point. We've heard the FBI director say that, and he said it today, that he believes that it would really be a long shot for any type of hacking event, any type of cyber attack to actually affect the vote count. And in fact, today, in an interview, he talked about how and this was a good thing in his view, that a lot of the systems that are in use are clunky. That's how he described them. And basically what he was saying is that because the systems have been around for some time, they don't have the latest technology. Well, in this case, that's a good thing because it would prevent a cyber attack, because there's no way that some of these systems that are, let's be honest, relatively antiquated, could feel the reach, if you will, of someone who electronically, through a computer system, would try to breach the system. So officials that we talk to up and down the line, they say they're pretty confident that there's no way any type of cyber activity to these election board systems will have an effect on the ultimate outcome of the election.
All right, our Justice and Homeland Security correspondent Jeff Pegues joining us from Washington with that breaking development that the investigation into the hacking of these systems has now been expanded.